Hi, I hope you're well. It is the 2nd of January and I am just heading to work and trying to make sure that while I'm reversing my green smoothie that has no lid does not spill everywhere. Did it. So today has been a really good day. Good in the sense that I got everything done that I had planned to do, which is awesome. I wrote all the emails, my weekly emails for January. So I do like some of those emails are in real time, as in what I'm listening to and what I'm watching. I actually update that the week of, but the little blog posty bit at the beginning I like to write now in advance, because I found that when I was writing it week to week, probably literally took me 2 to 3 hours each, and now when I batch them together it takes me 2 to 3 hours to do 4, so it's a nice change. So I got all those written, which was really good. I love writing those emails, just like the really casual chatty tone of them, and I scheduled them all in as much as I could, like they're ready to go basically. I just need to update a tiny bit of them before I send them out. So that was awesome, and that was actually all I had planned to do. So I had an hour to spare, so I did some YouTube videos that I needed to upload that I hadn't, and I didn't have one up yesterday because I went to the beach and I hadn't pre-done it, but I did it today. So yeah, that was really good. It wasn't good in the sense that following your plan is really boring. Like, it's just been really interesting, the experience of stopping procrastination and just following through with my plans. Now that I'm back to posting on Instagram regularly as well, if you don't follow me on Insta, it's smart20s, please follow me because I love chatting to you guys there. But now I'm posting regularly again. I feel like the urge to check Instagram is so much more than it has been in the last couple of weeks, because when you're not posting anything, you know, you're not really getting that many likes on things or followers or any of that like validation. But when you're posting, like there's that constant feedback. So what I've done is I've scheduled my Instagram posts for the whole of January already, which is one a day. And I'm guessing that I'm probably going to do a few extras here and there, but I just wanted to have a base of 1. I would love to get back to doing 3 a day, which I was doing a few months ago and really finding that it worked well. And if I do it right, it doesn't take that much extra time. But yeah, I'm just starting with 1 and going from there and getting into the habit and all of that. So I've scheduled all of that in an app called Planoly, so like the order, the photos and the order that they're going to go out in, just so it looks pretty. And I've written all the captions for 7 days, because I like to write like super long captions, and if I try to write them when I'm posting, it literally takes me like half an hour. Still takes me forever to write them when I'm like, I could probably write a whole blog post in the same amount of time as it takes me to write a caption. But yeah, I like to batch it together. I always think when I'm saying batch it, I'm saying batch it. Does it sound like that to you guys? I don't know. So anyway, I like to group it together, because when I like, it just kind of removes the, like, I don't know, I feel like I can write more easily because I know I'm not posting it straight away, and then when I go to post it, I just have to be strict with myself and not go back and try to like change what I've said. I just trust that when I wrote it, and because that takes extra time too, but know that when I've written it, that's what I'm happy to post, and be happy with that and just let it be. Otherwise it just takes forever. So yeah, I had the urge today to check Instagram, was like next level, and I didn't. and I was very proud of myself for not, but it was quite boring. But satisfying. Boring, but satisfying. And I didn't miss anything. It took me like 3 minutes to catch up, if that, 2 minutes to catch up. So I have been scheduling my posts for 7:30 a.m. each morning, which is basically because that's the time I leave the gym every morning. And I'm just gonna do it in my car, in the car park, while I'm sitting at the gym, like about to leave, which is what I did this morning. And I think it's gonna work really well because I'm really hot and gross and sweaty and don't want to sit in my car at the gym for very long. So I find that, like, when I did this morning, I just was like, I'm just gonna post this and get it done. Otherwise I can really be like, oh, just fiddle with this, fiddle with that, or maybe I should do that, like, which does not work and ruins the whole scheduling thing anyway, because what's the point if you're just going to change it? So yeah, so I'm doing that. It's set for 7:30 every morning, which will be the time, which is the time I leave the gym every morning. I go 6:30 to 7:30, or like 7:25, 7:35. It's usually 7:30. And yeah, so today really wanted to check Instagram a lot. It's like, oh, I wonder if people like that post. Ooh. But I didn't. And I didn't check my emails at all. From last night, I hadn't checked anything. Like this morning, I've been getting really good at not checking them, because I love reading emails from you guys. But then if I'm not actually, like, I don't reply when I'm on my phone because I'm just quicker at typing. So if I'm not going to actually reply, then what's the point in reading it? Like, then I have to read it twice and I'm going to reply. So I didn't check my emails, which I really wanted to do, but I did it at 2:45. I did my YouTube videos till 2:45, and then I was like, I'm just going to go into my inbox, have a look at the emails quickly, and then, like, I'm getting a much better now at actually putting them where they should be. As when I'm reading it, I find that if I'm not on that, I just end up with lots of emails, and they don't need to be in my inbox for any reason. And for you guys that send me an email, I have a subfolder called Lovely Emails, where I put your email and then I reply from there, because I just found when I left all of them in my normal inbox, it just got overwhelming. So I just have that one for you guys, and I go in there, reply to you. So yeah, it's just actually, like, that's, I think, part of the struggle with not procrastinating and getting distracted, that it is a bit boring. But I find that trying to do things within a certain time frame really makes it more interesting. And just knowing that when I do check Instagram and email, it's like, that doesn't actually fix the issue, and it just sort of, I end up after that feeling worse than being bored. So yeah, because the cost of that is, like, I don't reach my goals, I don't follow through with my plans, like, just not great. So yeah, also made this green smoothie to have as a snack. Oh, I shouldn't have drunk it. I'm gonna have green all in my teeth now. I put just like 4 portions of spinach. You can get frozen spinach. If you make green smoothies, you don't need to get fresh spinach leaves or anything like that. I just get frozen spinach. It's really cheap too. And a frozen banana and an egg. I know some people think that an egg is gross, but you literally can't taste it. Like, it's just a raw egg. Literally can't taste it. It just makes it a tiny bit frothy, and it just has more protein and more filling. So that's it. That's all my update really is. But it's been so good to be back on Instagram, and had a really, really lovely day at the beach with my friend Liv and her family, and it was super relaxing. I got home at 9 o'clock. I stayed for dinner, so I was there like a full day, and then it was an hour 40 drive home. So yeah, I got home at 9 and was just glad to have a full day off, and it's been so good having like a full day planned off, because not once did I feel guilty for not doing blogging stuff. Whereas if I hadn't set this clear boundary of like, I'm not doing anything today, no matter, even if I don't have any plans, this is my day off, then I find that I kind of like, oh, I should be doing this, I'm not being productive enough. But when I'm like, I'm not allowed, then I don't feel guilty, and I just feel so much more recharged, because I'm not like guilting myself for something even though I couldn't do it anyway. Anyway, I know you guys know what I mean, especially if you're studying or if you have a business, because there's never any like done, and you never, like, going home doesn't fix the issue, because you can still do all of your work. So I found that having a clear day off, and I did it when I was at uni, and I'll link the blog post about it, where I talk about how I just stopped studying whatsoever on the weekends, and having it as an option, because it wasn't even that I studied on the weekend, it was that in my mind it was an option. So whenever I was doing stuff on the weekends, I felt guilty, but then I procrastinated more throughout the week, because I knew that if I needed to, I could use the weekend. So I just stopped doing any study on weekends, and I got so much more productive. I still was a bad procrastinator, but it did help. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say today. Now I'm going to drink my green smoothie and probably listen. So I'm up to Harry Potter 4 now. I finished Harry Potter 3 on the way up to the coast yesterday and started HP 4. And it's my least favourite of the Harry Potters. So, and number 3 is my favourite. So it's kind of gone from like favourite to least. Not that I don't like Harry Potter 4 at all, but the storyline, I don't know. Not just the whole Goblet of Fire thing, I don't know. It's just a bit different, I think. It's just not normal school. Sound like I go there or something. Anyway, I'm going to listen to Harry Potter 4. Have about 20 minutes till I get there. So yeah, I hope you are well and having an amazing day.